Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the man, the myth, the legend, America's favorite box surprise himself, the voice of Frylock, Carey Means. Carey, thank you
That was a good
so
intro,
much.
man. I feel like a wrestler about to come out. There he is coming down the aisle, weighing about 155. The box of fried and vicious fries with the laser beams for eyes coming for you. Frylock in the heezy for sheezy, my kneesies. What's happening?
How have you been doing, sir?
I've been doing good, man. You know, we did the Adult Swim thing the other night.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about that.
Festival. Nice. No, they contacted me like Wednesday, man. It was like, hey, what you doing? I was like, what's going on? What's up? We got this thing Friday. Can you make it? I was like, sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm there. I'm in. You know what I'm saying? It was like, we're going to do this. They didn't tell me it was a table read till the next day. Like Thursday, they told me it was going to be a table read. So then I was like, okay, this is getting interesting now. It's going to be. First, it was just a panel. Then it turned into a table read for Thanksgiving-ish type. Some episode that'll probably never be produced or aired. I don't know. I'm just talking. Who knows? They might animate it, put it on the air. I don't know. Crazier shit has happened. You know what I'm saying? But we recently did some stuff for HBO Max, a couple of spots.
Really?
Characters for HBO Max. Yeah.
Oh, damn, that sounds
cool.
So
look for that stuff to come out.
Sweet.
I'm only in like one of them, I think, maybe two of them.
That is bullshit, man.
No. We did like 3 spots. One of them has Shake and Meatwad. The other
I see.
The other one has the rest of us in it and stuff. So don't get your panties in a bunch because I said I was only in 1 or 2. But I do the tags for the HBO stuff. So
nice.
They had to have that professional announcery type voice for the business.
Which you definitely have.
That would be me. That's right, baby. How's everybody doing? How's everybody getting ready for Thanksgiving?
Oh, I'm getting ready.
Well, what's your plans, folks?
So
work.
Talk to Daddy Fry. What you gonna do?
So looking forward.
3 people maximum. No breathing on the bird. Stay back 6 feet. Wear your mask while you eat. That can get messy with the gravy, but you know. That's why we keep more than one mask. You know, you gotta have one with the screen on it, so you can just pour the gravy through.
Definitely.
Well, we're having a traditional Thanksgiving spread. We have tacos there.
Taco pie. Yeah, they mentioned that
Exactly.
old taco pie joke in the thing we just did. I don't know if any of y'all saw that. It was a live table read for Aqua team, which they're not paying me for.
Ridiculous.
So no, they just came off with this stuff off the top of their head. They said, let's throw this in. Since we're gonna have Carey and Dana and Dave on there. I guess I was probably the last one to know about it. You know, Dave and Dana always know about these things way before I do. And they get the skinny on stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Because technically they're still on the payroll.
I know, right? It's
for Adult Swim, right? You know what I'm saying? They're still doing Squidbillies. Oh yeah, we need to talk about that, don't we? Let's talk some tea. This some dirt. Squidbillies. Watch your boy Unknown Henson saying what he said about.
Oh yeah.
You know, when you that's like me going after Oprah. You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If I started talking trash about Oprah, I'd be cancer. What is it?
Canceled.
Culture canceled.
Cancel culture.
Yes, that's the word they're using. They already got rid of one of the episodes, Shake Like Me, where Shake gets bitten by a radioactive black homeless man, and he turns into a Jamocha.
To be fair, the guy was a construction worker.
I thought he was a homeless guy on a construction site.
No, he was basically building.
You should have tuned in.
Pool.
You should have been on the air with that thing because they had the trivia. By the way, I beat Shake with the trivia. Frylock beat Shake on the trivia.
Sweet, of course.
That's the show.
Right.
But Dana made a confession before we started the trivia. He's like, Carey might know more of these than me. He's always at the cons, and he's always talking to the fans, and he knows all this stuff.
That's actually a good. That's a good Dana voice, actually.
Yeah, but Dana knows all the backdoor dirty dealings that go on. They don't swear. There's no backdoor dirty dealings, at least not since 2000. Not since 2000. See, I got to be careful, man. They might. I asked my agent one time for a raise. Hi, Rona Burns. How you doing? She's still my agent.
Nice.
She's semi-retired now, but she's still my agent. She's great. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be doing Frylock. But anyway. So I asked her one time. I was like, "Hey, can I get a raise in my pay?" So this is like back when Aqua Team was, on the air and everything was going on. It was like mid 2000s. I was like, "It's time for me to get a pay raise, ain't it?" Squeaky wheel gets the grease. She was like, "Squeaky wheel can be replaced." I was like, "Oh, whoa."
Wow.
Oh, damn.
I was like, damn. So I was like, okay. I ended up getting the raise anyway, but it's not her decision to give me the raise. It's it's Lazo and Crawford over there. It's those guys over there that don't swim. So people ask me all the time, when is the show coming back? When is the show coming back? I was like, you're asking the wrong person. I didn't want the show to ever leave. How long was the show coming back? Frylock was paying my rent.
Right. Yeah.
Still is in a way, kind of. I do these commission pieces for people. I'm a commercial art major. You might have seen my stuff, or Justin, you might even have a piece or two of mine. I don't know. But and
I had to look
one lucky winner is going to win this.
Oh yeah, show them.
Oh yes,
that's right.
Let me tell
your name here somewhere. Lucky winner. It's already signed. That's right.
Man,
I don't usually have a tough time deciding which picture to let somebody get, but I make it tough for people to decide. Hey, there's a kitty. Hey, kitty.
Yep, my kitty.
Now,
what's your kitty's name?
His name is Jace.
Jace. What's up, Jace? I got 3 bad boys myself.
Yeah, and I got that girl right there. That's Smokey.
Smokey. You don't look like a Smokey.
Don't stay on my lap.
You look like a charcoal briquette.
Well, my siblings got her.
Right there.
Oh, you didn't name her. You didn't name Smokey. Or did you name Smokey?
I did name Smokey because my siblings got her for me at a smoke shop.
What? Nice.
At an Indian reservation. It was a head shop, yes.
Wait a minute. They were selling cats as well as one-hitters.
Yeah.
We got kitty for sale in back. You want kitty? You want kitty smoking peyote with you? That's why you call it Smokey. Y'all be hitting the ball.
Hell,
hey man, that's
hell.
I swear to God, every time
watching My Little Pony and hitting the ball with old Smokey.
I could swear every time someone sparks a blunt in my neighborhood, she goes home.
Oh, trust me. Who doesn't want to? Who doesn't?
You gotta name that cat Smokey, right? That's what's up.
Who doesn't want the cat that'll just smoke up right there?
So, has anybody asked that question yet? So, if you in the cipher and you think somebody got coronavirus, do you pass the blunt to them?
I am
not. Because everybody gonna be coughing anyway. Everybody coughing.
I don't know the people I smoked. I don't know the people I smoked with. No one's been tested or anything like that. So yeah, hopefully I'm all good.
Bill, now you actually have to inhale.
I have a theory that type of smoke cancels out any virus. The virus is not immune. The virus just gets high with you. So,
well, if people at my hospital would have been very happy. Okay, now we do have some questions here for you.
Questions. Damn! I thought I was going to get away with none of that. I thought I was going to be slick and not have to answer nothing. See, I'm going to be laid back like my man right here in the Santa Claus hat. You see how he just kicked back in this chair? He just like,
yeah, man.
He does that every single week.
He just got his Kris Kringle hat on, and he ready.
Now, One thing I've always been curious to know
No.
about Frylock is did they ever tell you what that scar down his face was?
Sure. I mean, it's a lightning bolt. What are you talking about? He's
like where'd he get that from? Like,
he's
what's
a
it
wizard.
for?
He's a wizard, Harry.
Yeah, Frylock was the chosen one when Harry Potter came
He's a
in,
wizard.
you know what
He's a
I'm saying?
wizard. He's a wizard, a la Harry Potter. That's the deal. At least that's supposed to be the deal. There's hell. I'm sure he has an office at Hogwarts. He's taught a few classes over there. Absolutely.
Now that he said it, it must be
I
canon.
believe it.
Absolutely. I mean, that's got to be where him and Dr. Weird, that picture in his room. They were Hogwarts professors together for a minute.
And the students
that's my theory.
Going floating fries. Not the least weird this week.
Who said that? Floating fries. What about floating fries?
No, I said like even at Hogwarts it'd just be like, oh, your new professor is floating fries, and it's just like, it's like, okay, we just
couple of semesters he's taught over there, filled in for Dumbledore here and there when he needed to go off.
You got the students already just like we literally picked out a Cabbage Patch Kids. We literally picked out Cabbage Patch Kids. Floating fries is nothing new to the school.
And you got us a Wendy's Biggie Fry.
Emphasis on the biggie.
I got a question for everybody out there in the intranet land. Why are there no Aqua Teen themed Funko Pops? Where are the Aqua Teen Funko Pops? They got Funko Pops for every freaking thing you can imagine. They got a Space Ghost Funko Pop. They got a Zorak Funko Pop. Where the Aqua Teen Funko Pop? How come there's no Carl, no Meatwad, no Shake, no Frylock, no Moon Knights? There's no Aqua Teen Funko Pops.
That's actually a good point.
Challenge everybody out there to find me some Aqua Teen Funko Pops.
Hold on,
I'll take Aqua Teen Funko Pops over Friends Funko Pops.
They got Friends Funko Pops?
What?
Yep.
I think they do. Yeah.
Well, hey.
Because honestly, if you take seriously, I've seen this around. If you take the laugh tracks out of every episode of that show, it will show how unfunny it really is.
Okay, Kuma or
Friends was
Evan
filmed in front of a studio audience. I think that's what they did with the first episode of WandaVision, though. I think they filmed it in front of a live audience. I found
a Funko Pop of like Meatwad giving the finger.
That's not a Funko Pop. That's
I was gonna say I don't know. Yeah,
that's a toy. That's done by. Might be done by the same ones who did the little action figure ones that they put out. They put out some little action figures. Frylock's is about 2 inches tall, about like that.
Oh,
well,
I
be thankful because
I see the action figures.
Yeah. But
well, to be fair,
you really can't call them action figures if they're less than 6 inches. That's all I think.
I mean, Meatwad's. To be fair, Meatwad's toy that we just saw could double function as a butt plug, so maybe it's for the best.
Oh.
I don't think if they put out a Funko Pop, I don't think it'd be a good idea to have Meatwad flipping folks off. That's more of a Moon Knight thing. That's more of a Moon Knight thing. They could get away with the flipping. Meatwad shouldn't be flipping anybody off. I don't think. I don't know why they made that one. That's not cool, man. I don't want that one. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can keep that one. Was it a bank or something? You put money in it, and then the finger goes down unless you put enough money in, and the finger goes back up.
It's like mechanically.
I can't do Meatwad though. I can't do him. I can't.
Yeah,
okay. Any Meatwad impersonators out there? Can y'all?
Yeah,
do
Of course, I'll do the Meatwad.
Pretty good.
Come get your car wash on. Get your car wash on.
Yeah, there is no Aqua Teen Hunger Force Funko Pops at all.
Nope. Who do we talk to about this? There's Congressman. Wait a minute. We still got some wars going on here in Georgia. We don't know who our senators are. Put
everything on pause. Put everything on pause. We need Aqua Teen.
We were saying let's wait till after November 3rd. And I was saying let's wait till December 3rd or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't. I don't come here to get political. No.
Yeah, put everything else on pause. We need Aqua Teen Hunger Force Funko Pops now.
No, it ain't. It's just I see my friends, like I see DiMaggio. He has his all lined up there, and everybody's got theirs. So I'm like, sorry, look, you got
Mine's
no
are
picture.
mostly packed except for like 2.
I know they got a Mandalorian
Oh
and
yeah.
the child. I just watched the latest episode before I came on here with y'all tonight.
Oh my God! Thank you. He's the first guy who didn't call him Baby Yoda. Thank you very much.
Oh, the child. Oh,
Yeah,
that's
everybody.
well, I was calling him Baby Yoda until they said that's not Baby Yoda. I was like, okay,
That's what I keep telling my dad.
Also,
it's
it's
not Baby Yoda. All right, but I mean,
I say Yoda baby. I say Yoda baby.
I just say the child. You know what I'm saying? Hell, it's probably
man, I do
Yoda's
the same
grandson. You know what I'm saying?
I got like
Okay, hold on. We have questions here. This comes from Matthew Nitzberg. Dear Carey, in some auditions, voice actors are given pictures and some info on what their potential character is like on the show. Given the range of characters you've done before, how do you decide the voice of the roles for you to audition for?
I got no heads up for Frylock other than what type of personality he was supposed to have. That's all I got from my agent. She was like, well, Frylock, listen to the name. Frylock Sherlock, get it? He wants to solve the mystery. He's the straight man. He's the guy who wants to solve the case. He's a serious member. The other ones are just idiots. No lie. That was the description she gave. I didn't see no pictures of the character. I saw no photos. I had once upon a time, kids, there was this thing called fax machines. It would make this weird noise and come over your landline phone. And these pixelated zeros and ones would form numbers and letters, and you would read what came over the thing. So I'm in the break room, my day job. By the way, I was the guy who would call your house and go, hey, you think in 10 years everybody has a cell phone? Somewhat likely. Not at all likely. Very likely. What if you could pause, fast forward, and rewind live TV? What do you think? That's going to happen sometime soon? So that's what I was doing back in the late 90s, man. Which actually helped in my VO career because I'm sitting there in front of this dumb terminal and I'm reading the script, So I had to make it sound like I wasn't reading a script, but I was, you know what I'm saying? You get those calls. Hey, I'm calling on behalf of your local cable provider. You want to do an hour-long survey? And believe it or not, people would do it. Of course, we throw your name in a hat for a $500 prize. That's a motivator.
Oh my
People
God.
sit on the phone with you for 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah,
Talking
did you
about
like that slow
pausing,
talking thing
rewinding,
whenever they, like,
fast
called or
forward
something
live
like that?
TV. Yeah, man, that was what I was doing. I was calling folks' houses and interrupting their dinners and asking them about stuff like that, getting hung up on a lot.
Now,
no, I'm getting to the thing. I'm still on the same subject. So I'm in the break room reading the script for Rabbit with no description for the characters. So it's just like, no, meanwhile, don't go to Jam Box. And Matt Malero and Dave Willis on the other end, they're cracking up. Conference call, And so 9 times out of 10, I don't really get to see the characters that I'm about to represent. So I have to come up with it off the top of my head. So Frylock, pardon me, that's roast beef I had for dinner. Coming back to get me. It was good though, baby. Delicious.
Mm-hmm. It was good. Yes,
what
it
are you
was.
fiddling with?
Well, I like it that way.
Stop fiddling with that. Wait till we're off the air. Fiddle with it.
oh my!
nice George Takei.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, Sulu. Sulu was cool as hell though in the original series.
And Odyssey in the chat room says he's a really, really big fan of yours.
Okay.
Say hi. Finish what you're saying.
Odyssey, really big fan of mine. Hey Odyssey, what's happening, bro? Or Bronet.
Yeah, it says he has his own. It says he has his own animated series that he worked on when he was in high school, and some people compare it to Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he says in the chat.
Yes, he wants to send you all the link right now so you can check it out.
Definitely, man.
Odyssey, send them all a link. They want to see it.
I want to
They
see
want
it.
their
So,
honest He wants her honest opinion on his labor of love.
Yeah, go
That's been
ahead.
compared
Go ahead,
to
Odyssey.
Aqua
What do you think, Evan? Does he have permission to post that?
I probably don't want to because of copyright, but like.
Odyssey, you're out of luck. Sorry, bro.
Oh no, he just sent the link.
I,
It's
I'll
just a
take a
link.
look at it though. I really will. I haven't looked at it yet. He sent it to me. I had to send it to my wife so she could decipher the codex. She's my tech head. That's right, the codex. Yeah, I'm no good at even checking my own email half the time, man. So that's why I set something up like this, I wouldn't even know the first thing to do. I don't have a laptop, a desktop. I got a PS4, and now I got to get rid of that and get a PS5.
Yep.
I'm waiting till like March to
Jeez.
get mine.
I want to play that.
Now
new
I got to
Spider-Man.
upgrade. You got to upgrade.
I'm in that same boat, man. I just got myself a new computer.
And they start off with the hardest freaking game that ever came out, Demon's Souls. I'm like I'm gonna play that. I couldn't get past the first monster the first time I tried to play that crap.
Well, hey, you got.
I want to play the
Miles Morales.
remastered version and die in HD.
So it was basically like playing the Aqua Teens video game.
I couldn't get past Carl on the golf course, the first so-called boss of that. So I signed the damn thing, gave everybody some kid. Hey, kids, you want a video game? Here you go. Here you go. Something nice for you. About 20 years, it might be worth something. There you go.
Yeah, in 25 years, you'll owe $5.
I remember doing that. I remember doing the commentary for the tutorial, and just drive those golf balls through Carl's window. He don't care. Go for it and do it. More golf balls through the window. But if anybody seriously wants to try to break into the VO business, check out my boy, Bob Carter, Neighborhood Studios. Go to neighborhoodstudios.com, and he teaches virtual classes actually now because of the COVID. He was having people come see him here in Georgia. If you know who Bob Carter is, you've heard his voice. If you don't know his face, that's for sure. He was Shao Kahn in MK9.
No kidding.
Really?
Oh, snap.
He was Balrog, the Street Fighter. There's tons of other stuff. I think he was also Baraka in that same version of Mortal Kombat. So yeah, he gets around. He's a good friend of mine. Good guy. And take his classes. Check out Neighborhood Studios. See, I gave you a plug, Mr. Bob Carter. $50 for that plug. No, just kidding.
Yep. Anyway, we got another question for you.
Yeah, well, I got another answer, I hope. I hope I answered the other one.
Did you?
I think, kind of. Sort of. Maybe.
What?
So this is
something about how do I come up with the voices for my characters, and I'm like, I just come up with them, So, anyway. They're in the bowels of my belly. I reach down deep into the fry bowel grease and come up with something for everybody.
Okay, Evan.
Okay, this is coming from YouTunes. He says, Mr. Means, what was your favorite thing about Aqua Teen Hunger Force and why?
Paychecks. Because money.
Nothing short of poetry.
Well,
Hey, even a box of fries has to eat. Okay, fries do go bad.
No, that's a good question. Nobody's ever asked me that question. What was my favorite thing about Aqua Teen and why?
Really?
My favorite thing about Aqua Teen was actually going into the studio and becoming the character. And sometimes when I'm in there, we're not always in there together. Dana Snyder usually phone patches his in from wherever he's living, LA or New York or Buffalo or all the different places he's lived. We're usually in there with Dave Willis and Matt Malero, the co-creators of the show. And usually I'll walk in and Dave will be in there doing Carl or he'll be in there doing Meatwad. It's days like that I had the most fun because I get to see him at work too. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. So it's not just me going in there. I'll go in there after him or he'll go in there after me. It's always fun for me to see another person work. Even if somebody calls it in, like if Dana calls in and reads a line a certain way, I'll be sitting there cracking up. Or if George Lowe calls in and does a voice here and there, because there was one episode we did in the last season where Meatwad lost his mouth. George Lowe did a mean Homer Simpson impersonation. and he nailed it. You know what I'm saying? So Papa George, that's Unky Ghost, as he likes to call himself now.
Really?
You're Unky Ghost here, kids. I can't do him as well as the late great Clay Croker. Clay could do him.
Oh,
Spot
may
on.
he rest in peace.
But I love the voice you just did for us right now. I like that voice.
I was just doing my George Lowe impersonation, son. That's Space Ghost to you. And maybe to your grandma, too. She knows me. Hi, Nana.
Oh my god.
I just wished him a happy birthday, right? And I sent him the GIF of a little old lady blowing out the candles. It says 102 and her teeth fall out when she's blowing the candles out. He got a little perturbed with me. He's like, I'll give you 102, you. I'll give you 102 something, buddy.
Oh, you know what? When Evan actually met George Lowe, and when he had him sign a couple of autographs, Evan told him not to personalize it, so he just writes a bunch of improv all over the card.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what you don't want to tell George Lowe. I just want you to sign it. Don't put any quips or anything on it. And
like,
50 sentences later, look at that.
Like,
yeah.
Greetings, fellow eBay buyer.
Thanks for the Wolverine bikini trim.
How much you think we'll get for this one?
Yeah,
I love that. I love that scene in the movie where he's sitting there. He's just like, I could just smell a missile. Can you just smell
I
that?
love that.
I just smell it coming. So I'm actually about to start on a commission now where this one's going to be a massive overtaking because it's a painting. This guy wants a painting, that actual painting done. So I got all this
how did you actually
going on.
Because you are an actual artist. Where did you learn to study that craft?
Lincoln University, Jefferson City, Missouri, the fine arts major.
Yeah,
I got into doing theater in college as well, and that's what got me started acting, man. Somebody came to my dorm room one day. I was a freshman year. I'll never forget this, and they was like, they need somebody to play a homosexual in a theatrical production. You know what I'm saying? And we're an all black college, we're a historically black university. Everybody trying to be on macho. Nobody want to play no gay guy, no black. I was like, hey, I'll try out for it. I don't have no problems with my masculinity. I know I'm all man, 150%. I'll go up there and read for the part. The director of the play, which is usually the English professor, you know, it's college. It's not like it's huge. It was university though. It was university, Lincoln University, Jefferson City, Missouri, back in the day. So I'll go up there to read for the part that it was in question. She heard me read. She was like, I want you to play the protagonist. I want you to play what is it? Antagonist antagonist is the bad guy. Protagonist is the good guy. Definitely. I always get them confused. Yeah, so I was the heavy, the villain, the baddie. I ended up getting that role. It must have been my dose of tones that impressed her. That's what it was.
Is that why you like the Super Birthday Snake episode so much? You got to be a bad guy?
Man, that's my favorite episode. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I thought that
Frylock virtually kills everyone. He does Carl in Terminator style. Was the T6000 or whatever it is with the liquid Terminator style. He does Carl in with the liquid fry blades. Oh, I do it to you too, Carl. Yeah, I'll do it to you. Absolutely.
And we got to see him as a pimp as well.
And they told me to do my best meat wad. And that's when I gotta have a pit. I gotta have a pit. That's all. That's as good as meat wise I can get done. I can't get up there to those.
I gotta have a pop. I gotta have a pop.
Yeah, I can't do it. But
I can barely.
But yeah, I like the episodes where Frylock gets out of the box, literally, figuratively, comes out of his normal zone. Just like there's one where Meatwad is trying to learn to cross the street. The Frylock's in his room with the ball gag in his mouth and the S&M mask on. Tell me I'm bad. Tell me I'm bad. You have been acting up lately, yes.
I remember that.
You have been acting up.
Yeah, so these characters clearly have other sides to them. You know, poor Carl. Carl is just a foil of so much.
I feel so bad for him at times.
I mean, Kenny has died, may have died more times than Carl, but Carl has died in many more heinous ways.
Oh,
I can't
Kenny
disagree
ever
with
had.
that.
Yes.
You know
I
Kenny usually
still-
gets drug off by rats or something, and they just gnaw at him. Carl just.
Yeah, I still remember what Willie Nelson did to him.
Oh, the shaving. What are you doing here? I wonder
you're the gayest monster since Gayville.
I wonder what the real Willie Nelson thought of that if he saw it. It was like, are they talking about me?
Oh, definitely.
If he's high enough, maybe he'll believe
sitting
that.
there baked as hell. They talking about me. That's pretty funny.
Basically, yeah.
I'm telling you, I just would love to see like real celebrities, like A-listers and rappers and actors and stuff like that, just sitting there tripping off Aqua Teen and see what they thought of it when they first saw it. You know, it's like, what is this y'all watching? Man, that's some funny shit. There's some trip down. Look at this. Come here, Snoop. Look at this.
I remember hearing a story from Flying Lotus when he was when he used to come home to his mom's house, get high, and watch Adult Swim all night. Before he started doing music for him.
Yeah, we had a couple of musicians perform at the festival on Friday night.
Yeah, you had one that was Mastodon, who appeared on the movie soundtrack.
And the other was the guy who did the theme song for Aqua TV show. I can't remember his name.
Flying Lotus.
Yeah, that's the one you're talking about, right? He performed right after we finished our panel.
At the Aqua TV show. Aqua TV show.
Which actually brings on to another question that someone wanted to ask you. How was recording the later theme songs that you sang in, and did you contribute to the songwriting?
Oh, I wrote my own lyrics and performed them in the last incarnation of the theme song. Yeah. I came to the studio and Dave Willis was like, "This is your part right here." I was like, no. Let me that beat one more time. Michael Kohler sat down and wrote them out right there. And went in there, got jacked by the cops, shot potato tots, busted the moonlights, slinging moon rocks. Got to meet watching eliminate, shake the fries, go there. Here come the drum break. Yeah,
nice.
Those are all my own original rap lyrics, man. They called me up back in 2006, and they was like, and Dave Willis was like, "Hey, we're gonna record an album in the studio." I was like, "Ooh, cool! Finally, I get to bust a funky rhyme. It's Frylock." Boom! I start writing all these rap lyrics out.
Oh, dude.
I get to the studio. It was like, "Oh, it's a Christmas album." I was like,
"Damn."
To be fair,
but do we get to rap on it? No. We want you to sing "Oh Holy Night." So another thing y'all might not know about me is I was classically trained in the voice of basso profunda. That means Russian bass. That means I can scrape the bottom. I get down real low.
Whoa.
I've sang with the Atlanta Opera Chorus, the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra Chorus, respectively.
Whoa, I never knew that.
Pretty cool gigs. Yeah.
Yeah, because because you did.
I've done opera. Don't you remember the Brack show? 3 hams. 3 hams will fill him. 3 hams will thrill him. 3 hams. Yeah, they found out I was operatically trained, and they took advantage of that. Oh boy. Oh, classically trained, eh? We're gonna put you to work. Cool. So yeah, man.
You had a great performance on that Christmas album.
Oh yeah. Well, it was. I sang "Oh Holy Night" straight up, like "Oh Holy Night" with the whole smear. When I finished, Dave Willis was like, "Wow, Carey, that was beautiful. Now can you F it up and do it like Frylock would do it?" I was like, "Sure." So I had to F it up. It's Frylock. So if that sounded good, then great. Glad you enjoyed it.
All right.
I was totally off key and trying to sound nerdy as I could, singing it like Frylock would sing it. But you're probably the only person that remembers that. But they didn't call me for the MF Doom album. No. They didn't call me for that one. I think they might have used my voice, some sound bits from Frylock and Thundercleaves or something like that. But no, I didn't rap on that one, man. They didn't call me in, man. I don't know what the deal is, man. Like I said, you
Kuma,
were afraid of my
Jablonski,
skills back then.
do you guys have
afraid of the fabulous fry skills on the mic, son? Test, yo, 1, 2. We coming through to you with just a spear, spire.
Jablonski, Kuma, do you guys have a question you'd like to ask Frylock?
Yes. No. Maybe. I
I
might.
think
Why?
my question probably revolves around the first question that we had, where it was like, what came to your head when they told you just the name Frylock? Like, what was your idea of the character that you had if they didn't show you a photo or anything?
Well, I knew he had to be smart. Frylock,
Yeah.
Sherlock, get it? You know what I'm saying? He's probably the smartest one. That would have been my guess off the ripple. Since,
Sherlock Holmes with laser beam eyes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I didn't
so,
even
like-
know about the. I didn't even know about the eye. I didn't know nothing about him. I just knew that he was supposed to be the guy that was trying to be the serious
So like,
out of the.
so you didn't
three.
have like any idea of like how you thought he would look like? Like you didn't have your idea of like, so he's
I
trying
had
to
no
be like
clue.
Sherlock Holmes. So like, you're like you would picture
Well,
a British guy. Or
basically, it's in the script. Basically, if you go to the dialect of it and you see how it's written, and it's like when he shoots the flames at the rabbi and he burns Shake's hair off, and he asks him, "Is he okay?" But he's laughing at this. Are you okay? Oops, stuff like that. The stuff wrote itself after a while, really did, because the characters were so easy to get into, and we all brought our own thing to each character. Now, I'm sure, I don't know what Dana's situation was, whether he saw pictures of Shake before he did Shake, but I know he has an interesting, unique audition story as to how he came up with that. But, if you've ever heard Dana Snyder do anything else, there's really no different variations to his voice. It's always the same. It's always Shake. You're going to hear Shake. When you hear it talking, who it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, that's Dana Snyder. I know that voice.
Yeah, because
if you look at a movie, if you look at that movie, Letters to Momo, he's one of the ghosts.
No way.
In that flick, in the American version. I did a softcore hentai once.
I saw that, actually.
You saw that. Wow. You saw, what was the name of that damn movie? I'm drawing a blank now. Private lesson. Very private lesson.
Yeah.
A very private lesson. That's what it was. I played 2 characters, actually. I think I only got credit for 1. But I played 2 characters. It was the nerdiest kid in school who had the doll fetish. And it was the coolest kid in school who got beat up outside the school by a couple of bullies.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about...
Online, if you look for it, somebody close to you put it there.
My wife is being creepy goth chick in the hallway here.
That's because
creepy.
British, sneaky.
No,
voice.
you can't hear that.
What was your reaction when you found out you were doing a hentai?
I didn't know what it was, man. All I know was I was doing an English dub for a Japanese anime. That's the way they explained it, and it was kind of vulgar. And I was like, I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? I went in there. This was like 97. This was before I was Aqua Team, before I was Thundercleats, before all that.
Damn.
Yeah, this was back in the day. I was just doing bumps for Pokemon, and
I was about to ask, like, was that your voice on like the next Pokemon?
I was doing definitely for the first incarnation of Samurai Jack. That was me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
the next Samurai Jack gets it to the the Scotsman, Jack and the Scotsman. Next Samurai Jack or whatever. That was me, and I did some stuff with Toonami. I did a little scenario with Tom. I played an evil red robot who stole his female AI. In a little bit that they did.
Yes, I remember that one.
I remember
they augmented the hell out of my voice to make it sound all Vaderish.
Trapped in Hyperspace was the special.
Yeah. And I was the evil red robot. So I can put that on my resume for sure.
Yeah, Toonami had like their whole own. Tom had like his own story for his.
Yeah, a little side quest or whatever. But it was cool. It was cool, man.
Now, you recently started a GoFundMe to join SAG.
My wife started that. It wasn't me. Well, it was Leah Levin Mean. She did it.
So, what is it about being a member of SAG?
I didn't want her to do it. She does what she wants to do, man. You know, women do what they're gonna do anyway. You know what I'm saying? The motivation to join SAG is simply put that SAG actors, A, they get paid more. B, you're looked out for. You're in a union.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? See, living in Georgia, where I live, is a right to work state. So when I signed the contract way back in the 2000 for Aqua Team, you know, you put a contract in front of a guy like I'm scrimping and scraping. I'm trying to make it in the VO world. They tell me I'm being a cartoon. Where do I sign? I'll read it later. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. When Prince signed that contract with Warner Brothers, he was 17 years old. 17. He's like, kid, you're great. You play all your own instruments. Fantastic. You're going to get your mother that car. We're going to get you that purple house, everything you want. You sound good. You sign this contract. This contract's like this thick. You know, sign this contract. Don't worry about reading it. He was 17. He was the youngest artist to ever sign with Warner Brothers. 17 years old.
Wow.
Time goes by, you know, he becomes a big star and all this, and now he wants to pull off. He wants to go off on his own, create his own label, Paisley Park or whatever. You know, they like,
there you go.
Well, you can't use the name and likeness of Prince. Excuse me? What do you mean? Talking about I'm Prince. Oh, we own that. We own you. You can't use that. Better come up with something else. So he was like, oh shit, I gotta rethink my stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's when he changed his name to a symbol. He was performing live with the slave written on his face. He eventually went to court and won his name back. But you know, that's the first thing I said to Matt Malero and Dave Willis when they told me we were being canceled. I was like, ooh, we'll go to another network like Futurama or Family Guy, and they want us back. They looked at me dead in my face and was like, we don't own it. I was like,
oh, damn.
I wanted to do like the old Three Stooges, Mo Howard on their ass. Smack it! What do you mean you don't own it, you knuckleheads? Smack! That's what I felt like doing, but I did not act upon those emotions. But
okay,
they did it slick. They did it real slick, though. They did it real slick. When they told me we were being canceled, we were doing a record for the show. And they waited till after the recording, after I came out the booth, to tell me the show was being canceled. I could just imagine how different a recording that would have been had they told me before I walked in that booth that the show was. Yeah, they knew what they were doing. But like, Frylock, that was the most angriest Frylock I ever heard. God, what's wrong with Carey that day? Anyway, you have a question. Who had a question? What was it?
Evan, do you have a question?
Jablonski, you got a question?
Actually, I do. Were there any times where you did any voice acting while drinking alcohol or intoxicated or drunk?
We did a commentary.
That works.
For the second commentary for the show. The first commentary, if you pay attention to it, for the first box set, it was like, hi, I'm Dana Snyder. Hi, Carey Mings. Hi, I'm Dave Willis. And there's a blah, 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 blah. Snooze fest, right? Well, the next time they were prepared. They got us all boozed up. They had liquor and coolers. They had all this beer all over the place. It's like, yeah, hey, here we are. Hey, yeah. It was wild and free and loose and in there.
That's what the guys at South Park did.
We're not exactly on the level of your boy over there, Rick and Morty. You know, he gets drunk in the booth. They said, how many shots have you taken at one time? He's like 8. Justin.
Yeah.
He was a guest star on our show. He was a guest star on Aqua Team.
Oh, who was he?
Rick and Morty dude. Justin, whatever.
Justin Roiland.
Yeah, but what was he as the guest?
He was a beef jerky mascot in the very last season. The one I was talking about why I lost his mouth. They were moving Frylock around on a music stand. It was like a claymation episode.
Yeah.
It was like a robot chicken rip. And they had a live actor in it.
I can see that.
And he was a beef jerky mascot. We gotta have an adventure right now. It was more leaning toward the Morty side of him than the Rick side.
Oh my god.
When he did the
do no wrong.
Beef jerky mascot. But yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah. Seth MacFarlane was on the show. He was Wayne the Brain McClain. He was on there back in the day.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes.
Oh, Bar Dollars. Damn it, I forgot sports. That's why you had to bring Carl.
What is the sports you're speaking of?
Exactly. What is this sport you speak of?
Now,
you want to come to the bar?
Now, you guys were never officially told when Welcome to the Wayne was going off the air, right?
If you look up Welcome to the Wayne on IMDb, you'll see a dash behind it. 2016 to who knows?
Wait.
Really?
McFarlane, but then he looked at you and said,
No. That's not true. That's somebody else. That's not.
"Oh, it was somebody else."
Yes. Why are you jumping in here? You want to come here and sit down, honey?
I would.
Let's meet Mrs. Potato Head. Come on.
Come on, bring her in.
You're standing right there.
Come on.
Hey, there you are.
That's the Mrs.
Mrs. Frylock.
That's my spud. My Spudinsky. My baby.
Your partner in crime.
She just had a birthday. November 6th was her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
She ate some crab.
And one of those tomahawk steaks, and it was this thick, and it was this big.
Oh,
man.
Tomahawk steak.
I want to cook one of those.
It took me 3 days.
Took you 3 days to eat it?
It's a big steak.
Yeah, those things are massive, dude.
Hell yeah.
They're huge.
I'll take,
the meat juices just drips all the way down your chin, and then you have to lick it.
Yeah,
there was a picture that I saw. It was like along a table was all these like massive 40-ounce tomahawk steaks and 2 giant scallops on top of each one.
And the challenge is to eat all that, or
to eat
one of
just
them.
One of them.
And what do you get? A T-shirt?
I have no idea.
Well,
it's like wood. It's like one of those wood.
Don't eat the scallops.
You get a defibrillator. A guy with a defibrillator warming up.
Yeah, defibrillator.
Clear. We brought him back.
Oh,
okay.
It's like I would. And my response to it was like I would, and I would die a happy man.
If I was gonna do something like that, I would literally have to like train for it, like starve myself for like 2 days or something. You know what I'm saying? Not eating nothing. Just for like.
Did you ever have to do something drastic for a role?
He doesn't understand that stomachs shrink.
Did I ever? Yeah. Oh, I understand. I was a college student. I understand stomach shrink.
Yeah.
I didn't believe it until I couldn't finish a bowl of rice.
If you hear we're going to the buffet, you'll like not eat anything all day long.
The buffet. Her and her daddy love to go to the buffet.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
So I go with him, you know.
And he eats all the bread.
They tell me not to fill up on bread, but I grew up with the bread, man. I see that delicious garlic toast sitting there and those buttered buns, and I think of my wife's buttered buns.
Right.
With butter.
And then I get the shrimp and then I peel it for him.
With butter. No, you don't. You didn't peel it the last time we went.
Oh, okay. Well, you should have asked him.
I know the feeling. We just went to a buffet.
They just now opened up. They just now started to reopen the buffets, you know, because of the COVID thing.
Oh,
now.
wow.
And you still got to wear your mask. You go on, you wear your mask.
Yeah, you got to wear your mask and wear a glove to
they
like
put a
hold
glove
the
on your
thing.
hands so you won't funky up the place when you go up there.
I'm just trying to picture Frylock wearing gloves now.
He did. One episode, I think.
I wear gloves all the time.
Yeah, he does.
I do. I don't have them on now.
Well, because he's not out of the house.
Like the only time I saw Frylock wear gloves is when he's wearing that hazmat suit. He's got like those arms and gloves draped off to the side.
Yeah, they're just hanging there. He's really not wearing them. You know, there's a couple of times where he what's the one he's trying to impress the girl? He's trying to get he kills the guy and you gets his arm, uses his arms and legs, makes a suit.
Yeah, that
out of
was
his
the
dead
one
body.
which like really made me feel.
That was a dark one.
Leah, is that how it happened?
I mean, he's gonna do that all over anyway.
They could have made the chick a little hotter than that, maybe. You know what I'm saying? She was kind of dumpy looking.
Yeah, she was.
Seemed like Frylock should have a little better taste than that. Dusty Gazangas was better looking than that chick.
But he did like what she does for a living. And then what did you get?
I don't know what you're saying. You're speaking another language.
What? Tech support?
Oh, see.
I'm having
she remembers the chick was a techie. That's all she remembers.
Like, how did you get her all the time? You would call
she
her
was
up on
a
the phone and
cable
go,
lady or something,
my
I
computer
guess.
Isn't working, and she'd come over
I've
and
only
she'd
seen
plug
that
it in.
episode once or twice.
Oh, that's definitely a switchy thingy switch.
I'm remembering. Oh dang! What was the episode where
It's
it's like
unplugged
the
again.
robot that kills
You
his
called
date?
me over here to plug your computer in again.
Wasn't there a thing?
The robot that kills his date.
Yeah, there was like some sort of robot. It came down and killed his date.
Because she was in love with some guy named Jerry, I think, and then you took his skin.
Basically,
That's
I remember.
That's what we were just talking about. That
yeah.
one.
Meatwad, like the guys, like the Meatwad, Frylock, and Shake, they go on some vacation, and Meatwad's working on some stand up, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, and there's some sort of robot that's watching over their house. Carl breaks in, the robot takes off. Frylock's talking to some girl, and then the robot kills the girl and goes, "Was she trying to rob you?"
No, Rudy, she wasn't.
Oh, you've seen more episodes than I have.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
You know, we're talking well over 200 episodes plus
sure.
a movie and a video game. And
hey, I still remember when I sent you that screen cap for Last Dance for Napkin Lad, and both you and Leia went, "What episode was that? I don't remember that."
They were talking about Napkin Lad. I must have had very few lines in that one too. Probably.
I just thought it was kind of weird that in the very
few episodes though between
there's been a few episodes where only person that's been in every episode of Aqua Teen is Dave Willis. That's the only cast member that's been in each and every single episode.
Yeah, like
ever done.
We missed some of them from last.
I haven't been in every one of them. And I definitely don't remember all of them. So
Dracon in the chat says, "Stop ruining my sex life, Rudy."
Oh, maybe that was a line.
Yeah.
That must have been a line there.
Okay.
Ruining my sex life, Rudy.
Well, that's what Rudy did. If he killed Frylock's girlfriend, he ruined his sex life.
But I remember that there was one Frylock-centric episode that I liked where Frylock makes for Carl this futuristic toilet that ends up killing him.
That's why I was going. I was going to go to that. We'll be talking about all the different ways that Carl has died. And all the violent,
I remember
all the violence. Now, why would Frylock tell Carl to take a dump on this toilet?
And I just remember,
you had to know it's gonna rip him inside out, man.
I mean seriously, had a
really,
jet in it, right?
But something like that.
I just love though when he's like, that he's got Carl's head attached to some robot body. He's naming off all these things he can do, and Shake goes, "And you're gonna plug him in?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, what was I thinking? Damn." Like for one brief moment, Frylock got dumb.
No, he did a lot of dumb things. He brought Hitler back as a balloon.
Oh yeah,
Ended up having to pop him.
It was that easy, man.
Yeah, just pop him.
That was the one you showed my grandma. My dad was not very happy with that. When you came over to meet grandma for the first time, this old Jewish lady, and he like
Jewish family.
The Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and he's like, "That's the one he puts in there."
I don't recall me putting it in there. You probably found it. You did it. You did it.
Wow.
Showed her his grandma the episode of Frylock bringing Hitler back as a balloon.
How did your grandma react?
You put in there.
How did your grandma react?
It was either that or Dickaso. You had to choose.
Beer in the fridge, so at least that. And she always talks about how much she loves.
I couldn't
Carey
live with
anyway,
myself if I showed her Dickaso. I tell you.
No, you wouldn't.
That's the killer part about. That's what kills me about HBO Max. So they get mad at the Shake Like Me episode. I guess they're okay with Dickaso. They're okay with that one.
I did something
it was
similar
really cool
to that.
Maybe they were over there dicking around.
Oh, there you go.
But, I saw the uncensored version of that episode.
You can't unsee Wongburger though. No matter what version you're watching, Wongburger is still a dick, literally.
Wall-to-wall dick.
He's got a raging boner wrapped around his waist, inside his jeans, and his feet are balls. Come on, man. The head's
now I actually feel better with the stunt that I pulled by saying that by saying that there was too much bacon grease on something to a Southern family.
You know what happens when you give Wongburger a Viagra? He gets taller.
Too much bacon grease.
Yeah, that reminds me of a joke that her father likes to tell. This old lady comes into the pharmacy, She asked the guy behind the counter, "You have Viagra?" He's like, "Yeah, I got Viagra." She said, "Can you get it over the counter?" He said, "If I take 2, I sure can."
Oh, we have fun on the show.
How do we get on this subject? Think-a-sode. Dun,
Yes.
dun, dun. There were a few episodes that I totally didn't understand. Like Hypnogerm has to be right up there.
Yeah,
It's
I
one of
didn't
those
get that one
episodes
either.
that I did not get.
Yeah, me neither.
That might have been one that Matt Malero wrote. He writes, that was a 12-ounce mouse themed one, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling when I saw it. That was
There's a 12-ounce mousey feel to it, you know. And there was a couple of them like that. There was one where Carl was trying to sell the house, and they were trapped in the Mojave Desert with Markula. And the robots, Vishal Rooney, our line producer, played the robot male, and his real wife in real life played the robot female.
I remember, I think it was actually Matt Malero who hated the live action episode. Like, he didn't want it to air.
Okay. Tell me more. This is interesting to me.
Yeah,
well,
because everybody else hated it.
Well, because it was on the DVD box set. Basically, he said, from a writing standpoint, he thinks that's a very interesting take on the series. But in a entertainment sense, his mind went, "Yeah, I'm gonna sit here for 11 minutes and watch your bullshit. What is this?"
Okay.
You know, the skinny on that is this is coming from Dana Snyder had mentioned this at a con. We were at a panel, and he was like, "We were supposed to play ourselves. I was supposed to play Frylock, and this is what Dana Snyder told me that Dave Willis told him prior to them shooting this. Yeah, we're gonna play ourselves. We're gonna play. You're gonna play. Dana's gonna play Shake. Carey's gonna play Frylock, and I'm gonna be me. Blah blah blah. Blah. So Dana kept bugging him about it. Kept calling him up. When are we gonna shoot it? When are we gonna do this thing? So Dave Willis goes, we kind of already did it. He's like, what do you mean you already did it? We didn't do. Yeah, we got somebody else to play you guys.
That's shitty.
Wow.
And then come to find out, H. John Benjamin is Shake and T-Pain.
Yeah, how do you feel about T-Pain?
But this is my take on it. I'm going to the studio one day, and I hear through social media or whatever all this money that they just gave T-Pain for the what is it, the auto-tune thing?
Yeah.
That he didn't even invent. It wasn't even his invention. It came up. But anyway, that's another story. And he won the Masked Singer, by the way. He won the first season.
Nice.
Really?
T-Pain.
Oh, wow.
T-Pain won the first season of the Masked Singer. And he didn't use the auto-tune, they say.
Really?
Wow.
They say he didn't use it. That's what they say. But anyway, enough about that. So I go in the studio to record for the show, and Matt's there and Dave's there. I'm like, can y'all believe all this money that just paid T-Pain for this robot voice thing that he didn't even come up with? Can you believe that? And they looked at me like a deer in the headlights. They really liked what was going across their brain pan. Was like, well, we just paid him a whole bunch of money to play you.
Do you think he did a good job?
I found out later when I saw it, and then T-Pain posted this picture of this bling that he had made. It was the Moonanites. It's all in diamond encrusted and diamond encrusted Ignat. I was like, that's what he did with the money they paid him.
Wow.
He got some Moonanite bling
and
put
people
around
are
his
still
neck.
talking on the internet when his face comes up. They go, "No, that's not Frylock. T-Pain's Frylock." I mean, people are still thinking that T-Pain's Frylock and not Carey.
He couldn't even do Frylock's voice if he used the auto-tune.
I know. It's like, what the hell?
There's only one Frylock.
I know,
and
right?
he's here on Ants. Carey, thank you so much for joining us here.
Ants in your pants and you need a dance.
Where can people actually find you?
They can find me. I have I got my own YouTube channel, man. If you want to see my past exploits and antics on the con circuit and some of my commission pieces as I go. I don't do any time-lapse videos because you'd fall asleep. If you try to watch me do some time-lapse stuff.
Look for memes. And we're on there together from something we did earlier today. So,
but also I have a sales page on Facebook, Carey Means - Voice of Frylock, where you can shop and get some stuff such as this. That's some lucky person out there is going to win.
And you can also
And
find
you can
us
commission
together, Carey S. Means, and you can find him as Carey Means.
I do commission pieces of artwork for people. Like I said, I'm about to embark on this huge painting, 24 by 36 for Pat Mahone out there. Oh, Pat.
And you're also on Cameo too,
Pat.
right?
I'm on Cameo too. Thanks a lot, Justin. You remember that? Good man. Of course. I almost forgot it. Yes,
yeah, because honestly,
Cameo.
Yeah, because honestly,
so
I think
all you people want me to do a shout out to your Grammy or your Mammy or your birthday or your wedding, bar mitzvah, whatever, just hit me up on Cameo, y'all. $40 get you 30 seconds.
Sweet.
My cameos are usually like a minute. I got so much to say. 30 seconds is not enough time. They haven't told me to trim it down yet. So Carey, your cameos are too long. Nobody's ever said that.
Yeah.
So
there's no such thing as a too long cameo.
No, tell that to actually Cameo that was supposed to be in the movie.
That's right, they were.
Larry Black.
I like how he still had the cod piece too. I saw the footage.
some logistics issue occurred. Some it was about money. It had to be about money. So something wasn't setting right with somebody, and they cut it out of the film. But it was hilarious. It's on the behind the scenes stuff, the deleted scenes or whatever. It's funny as hell. I love it. I love it. And there is a rumor that there may be a sequel. Now, some of y'all might know that there was a sequel that was written already called Deathmatch or something like that.
Yep.
But the rumor mill has it that that might be coming down the pike. It's not going to go into the 2 theaters that the other movie went into, but
I was at one of those 2 theaters.
It'll probably be streaming somewhere. Who knows?
Either way, I'll be more than happy to buy a physical copy and have you sign it.
If it don't happen, Carey didn't say it. If it does happen, I said it.
All right. Carey, Leah, thank you so much for joining us here on Ants tonight. And be sure to, and everyone who's out there watching, please donate to Carey's GoFundMe. We have the link. It's been posted. And until next time, we'll see you guys on another Nerdy Talk Show.
Yep, we'll end it off with this.
That's what ANT stands for.
Yes, another Nerdy Talk Show.
All right, y'all. Peace, love, and frag reese.